Lightning is one of nature's most spectacular displays of electric current. When a significant amount of energy is built up in clouds, lightning occurs. When this stored energy is released, a tremendous amount of charge is transferred from cloud to ground, resulting in lightning. So, what is an electric current and what causes it? Let's find out. Any movement of electric charge carriers, such as subatomic charged particles, ions, or holes, constitute an electric current. Now, we shall look into some of the basic laws of steady electric current. Consider a small area inside a conductor that is held normal to the direction of charge flow. Positive and negative charges can both flow forward and backward across the area. Let Q plus be the net amount of positive charge that flows in the forward direction across the area, and Q minus be the net amount of negative charge flowing forward across the area in a given time interval t. The net amount of charge Q flowing across the area in the forward direction is the difference between Q plus and Q minus in the given time interval t. If the value of Q is negative, then the flow of charge is in reverse. In case of steady current, the net charge Q is proportional to the time interval t. Here, I is the steady current across the area in forward direction, and it is the ratio of net charge to the given time interval t. We have to understand that the current is not always steady and it tends to vary. Hence, going for a more general approach, let's consider delta Q to be the change in net charge flowing across the cross-sectional area of the conductor during the time interval delta t. Delta t is the time interval between the t and t plus delta t. Then the current I at time t across the cross-sectional area is the ratio of delta Q to delta t under the limit of delta t tending to 0. The SI unit of current is ampere, which is represented by A. Ampere is one of the SI base units for electric current. It is used in electronic and electrical science as well as other areas of science. The definition of ampere is based on the electromagnetic effect it induces. Conductors are substances that allow current to flow through it. They have charged particles free to move about in them that improves the conductivity in case of solid conductors, mostly metals. The charged particles are free electrons. While there are other types of conductors, such as electrolyte solutions, that have both positive and negative free moving charges causing conductivity. Let us consider solid conductors for now. Solid conductors such as metals have loose electrons at their outermost orbit. These electrons can freely move across the conductor due to thermal motion. These free electrons can collide with each other and also with stationary ions randomly changing directions. Without any applied electric field, the net electric current always remains 0, since the number of electrons moving in any direction will be equal to the number of electrons moving in the opposite direction. Now, as we apply an electric field across the conductor, the free-flowing electrons in the conductor experiences a force applied across it. Surface charges of positive and negative potential builds up at the ends of the conductor, producing an electric field E. This electric field forces the electrons to accelerate from negative to positive potential along the conductor opposite to the direction of electric field. generating an electric current across the conductor. Now, we have understood what causes an electric current and how an electric field applied across a conductor generates an electric current. But what are the properties of such a steady current flowing through a solid conductor? Let's summarize what we have learned so far.
Manorama Horizon. Learning made simple.